So good morning everybody, and we'll start with the first question on preparation of final accounts under Schedule 3. Now all of you already have a question for Ameya Limited, which is extract of P&L account details. The details only are related to profit and loss account. So let us just read, it's a first sum, so let us go slowly. I'll read out the items so we know what items we are likely to face when you have profit and loss account. We have sales, then there is opening stock of raw material. That means we are going to have consumption of raw materials. We need to pick up these points because we need to first structure the P&L account and then only we can plot the numbers after preparing the notes attached to profit and loss account. So it's a little long process. So you have sales, then you have opening stock of raw materials. That means we are going to have consumption of raw materials also. Then there is opening stock of finished goods, purchase of raw materials are there, purchase returns are there, sales returns are there, interest received on fixed deposits, which will be other income. That means apart from revenue from operations by way of sales, we have other income also. Then you have miscellaneous income, which is also other income. Then freight on raw materials. So that is part of your raw material related cost. Salaries, wages for employees, directors remuneration. That means we have a heading called as employee benefit expenses. Then we have depreciation. So there is a separate heading in P&L account, depreciation and amortization. So that is also there. Then interest paid on debentures, interest on loan from Bank of Baroda. So we have finance cost also as a head in your profit and loss account. So these are items related to that. Then you have other expenses like repairs, insurance, electricity, rent. Please mute yourself. Okay, we have few other expenses also, electricity, rent. हो गया म्यूट? मुझे ही करना पड़ेगा.
का घेतलं मग?
So you have other expenses, electricity, rent, rates, audit fees, advertisements, sundry expenses, etc. Then you are given closing stock, raw material, finished stock, raw material, closing stock of finished goods, both are given. You have to make some provision for a couple of expenses, those are also given. Then there is some outstanding income receivable, miscellaneous income, that also has to be considered. You have to provide for bad and doubtful debts. Then prepaid advertisement expenses are given. You have to make a provision for income tax. So these are all additional adjustments that we have to work on. Okay. Now before we start working on the format, let me open up that format also. So we will see what kind of format we are going to use. Okay, just a minute. Is the format of P&L account visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
okay. Yes. So now let us see which are the applicable items. This is the first sum, so we are taking a full liberty of looking at proper formats and everything, and then we will start working on the profit and loss account. So the first head, we will definitely have revenue from operations. We will also have other income, okay, because we have some miscellaneous income and interest. Then you have expenses, cost of material consumed, that also we said we will have. Then purchase of stock in trade, we have some purchase of stock in trade, then we may have this particular item. If it is not there, if there is only opening and closing stock, then you may skip this particular item. Then changes in inventories, this we will have because we have opening stock as well as closing stock. Then we have employee benefit expenses also. As I told you, there are salary, wages, etc. So we have employee benefit expenses also. And there is a depreciation and amortization followed by other expenses. Okay. So these are the items that we have. We don't have any extraordinary, exceptional items and all that. So we can restrict ourselves to only this part. Okay. And then we can work on the provision for tax and other related adjustments. Okay. So what we will do now is I will close this format and I will share the format for this particular sum, the profit and loss account. Apart from that format, we will have to create certain notes. So after the format is done, we will think of those notes and start plotting the information one by one in respective notes. Is the methodology clear to everyone? Modus operandi?
सर आपने ये क्वेश्चन नहीं भेजा है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 16 एंड 21 सेंड किया था।
हाँ तो ये 16 ही है, 16 जो है ना
एम लिमिटेड है ना।
अच्छा वॉट एवर मे बी नेम में भी डिफरेंट। एम लिमिटेड सेल्स 1 करोड़ 20 लाख है ना, वही क्वेश्चन है। सेल्स 1 करोड़ 20 लाख है ना।
यस सर।
हाँ सो वही क्वेश्चन वही है, ठीक है, नाम तो चेंज हुआ होगा, ठीक है। सो आई विल शेयर द ओरिजिनल एक्सेल स्क्रीन नाउ। Okay, now I will open up the relevant part for formatting this profit and loss account. Okay, all of you will have to copy it first. Okay, and then we will think of preparing of notes. Every time you have to actually work on this format first. So जैसे हमने किया, we have to first understand which items we have. Once the items are known, you can create a structure like this. Okay, and once you have a structure, then you can work on the notes. So पहले ये format लिख लीजिए. Okay, these amounts will come, amount INR जो लिखा है, those will come only when we complete the notes, because for every item you are going to have separate notes. Okay, so based on our discussion, these are going to be the heads or items in profit and loss account that we will have to work on. So write down this format first. Is it clearly visible for all of you to write down, or should I read out? Hello?
It's visible, sir.
It is visible, sir.
Okay, okay. Otherwise, I can read out one by one slowly. So, AME Limited or name of the company, statement of profit and loss for the year ended on 31st March 2015, 16, whatever is the year given to you. Then income, we will have revenue from operations and other income, because we are going to have two heads. Okay, so two separate heads. That will be followed by total income or total revenue, aggregate revenue for the year. Then in expenses, we will need some notes. One is cost of materials consumed, change in inventory of finished goods, employee benefit expenses, depreciation and amortization, finance cost and other expenses. Okay, इसके बाद आएगा आपका total expenses. आपका यहाँ तक होने दो, then I'll show the rest of it. Maybe first 2-3 sums you will take little time to find out which heads are relevant, how do we draw the format. Once that is done, then it will be easy for you. So write down these. Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I'll show you the next part of it. So total expenses, then profit before tax, less tax expense in that current tax, and then profit after tax. This is the last line of your profit and loss account.
Done, sir.
Yeah. Now the next task will be to prepare the notes to profit and loss account. Okay. So notes कैसे बनाएंगे profit and loss के? ऐसे serial number देने हैं. Okay. So give the serial numbers 1 to 8. Now in the same order, okay, 1 to 8 order, we have to prepare these notes. For example, revenue from operations, that will be first note. Okay, now each of your notes will require at least 4 lines. Okay, leave minimum 4 lines for each. I will tell you couple of notes where you will require more space. Okay, one is cost of materials consumed. उसके लिए आपको at least 8-9 lines लग सकते हैं क्योंकि 2-3 items है उसमें ज़्यादा. So one of the longest note will be cost of materials consumed. एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसेस के लिए भी 4 से ज़्यादा 5 लाइन्स वगैरह लगेंगे. फिर अदर एक्सपेंसेस वाला जो एंड में नोट है उसको अराउंड 8 to 9 लाइन्स वी विल हैव टू प्रोवाइड फॉर. सो 3 लेंदी नोट्स, कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल कंज्यूम, एम्प्लॉय बेनिफिट एक्सपेंसेस and other expenses. Rest of them 4 lines usually should be good enough. But keep some space in between, so if you spill over from one note, then you should not have problem in completing the note then. Okay, so like this, each note one after this will have to be configured, and then only we can start plotting the numbers. Can you do this remaining part? I will open up the notes also. ये हो गया आपका अदर इनकम. Raw material consumed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 employee benefit expenses. Then 6 is depreciation amortization, 7 is finance cost, and note 8 is other expenses. All of you have completed these items? Hello?
Yes, sir.
सबका हो गया, और you want couple of minutes more because it's a lengthy format, you may take little time. पहली बार कर रहे हो तो थोड़ा time लग सकता है. Okay, so this is how we have to be ready with format of everything. So the step one is to read the trial balance carefully. ये थोड़ा lengthy sum हो सकता है. Once you practice, you may master it. But you have to first read the sum carefully. 2-3 things you will have to note. First, what is the likely format? Which heads will be there? Which you may skip? Couple of things of that sort. Then prepare the main format of P&L account or balance sheet as the case may be with all the heads. Then think of notes which are required. Give the serial number to notes. Then prepare the format of these notes, and then only it is better to start with the posting of numbers. Am I clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us start with the trial balance details. The first item is sales. Now the sale of 1 crore 20 lakhs will come in your revenue from operations. So first item in the revenue from operations, 1 crore 20 lakhs is your sales. As we go to each and every item, we will give the appropriate posting for that. So we will not jump over, we will go serially. Okay, so sale 1 crore 20 lakhs. Next is the opening stock of raw material. This will come under the cost of materials consumed. First item, opening stock of raw material. Because if you remember how to calculate raw material consumption, it is opening stock plus purchase of raw materials plus applicable expenses minus closing stock of raw material. That's how we work out the consumption of raw materials. So opening stock of raw materials 10 lakhs. Next is opening stock of finished goods. Now this opening stock of finished goods we are going to use to find out the change in inventory, where we calculate opening stock minus closing stock and we find out the change in inventory. So you have note 4, change in inventory. In that you will have to show the opening stock of finished goods 5 lakhs. Okay. So under note 4, first item, opening stock of finished goods 5 lakhs. Is this speed of posting okay for you? Are you able to manage at this speed?
Yes, sir.
If I am going little fast, please let me know, because for you you have to see, understand and write. For me, I have to only open the item from the shaded area. Okay, so it may happen that I'm going little fast. So please alert me if you feel I need to slow down. Absolutely no issues. We have enough time. Okay, so we have taken opening stock of finished goods 5 lakhs. Then we have purchase of raw materials. Purchase of raw materials will come under consumption of raw material, cost of materials consumed. So add purchase of raw materials 27 lakhs. So opening stock of raw materials followed by purchase of raw materials 27 lakhs. Then we have purchase returns that we'll have to reduce here. So less purchase returns we can make here. So less purchase returns 2 lakhs. It will be reduced while calculating the consumption. Then sales returns are 20 lakhs. So that we'll have to take here under sales followed by less sales returns 20 lakhs. I will take a pause till you reach here. Okay. So that everybody can complete up to this stage. Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is interest received on fixed deposit. Is there any adjustment for interest received on fixed deposit? Just see. No, that is miscellaneous income. Receivable you are given. Fixed deposit related interest, there is no additional information. You have received how much? 5 lakhs rupees? Yes, it's the amount of 5 lakhs rupees that you have received as interest on fixed deposit. So interest on fixed deposit 5 lakhs will be part of your other income. So let's go to the other income. First item there, interest on fixed deposit 5 lakhs. That is followed by miscellaneous income of 4 lakhs. Okay. Now miscellaneous income, it says receivable amount is 10,000. That is the additional information. So what do we do then? Yes, miscellaneous income, what do we do? How should we adjust this particular amount? What is to be done? miscellaneous? Anybody? It's an accrued amount. So what do? We have to increase the amount by 10,000. Yes or no? Hello?
Yes.
Yes. So miscellaneous income will be 4,10,000. If you want, you can. I have not added a separate line that over there. So I'll just say 4 lakh plus 10,000 is accrued. So miscellaneous income is 4,10,000, including the accrual part. We are not doing the balance sheet, so we don't need to give the second effect of this transaction. Otherwise, you would have given the second effect. Next is freight on raw material, 30,000. This freight on raw material is part of your raw material consumption cost. If you recall your manufacturing account, we used to show like this, add freight also 30,000. So while calculating cost of raw material consumed, opening stock plus purchase of raw material, less sales returns, add freight on raw material, 30,000 rupees. Then you have salaries and wages, bonus to employees, and directors' remuneration. All these items are in the nature of employee benefit expenses. Now let us see whether we have to make any provision for this. Outstanding electricity charges, rent rates, no. Miscellaneous income be considered, bad and doubtful debts, prepaid advertising. Okay, so salary and wages or employee benefit expenses, we don't have any provisions to be made. So whatever is the amount given from trial balance, that will come as it is. Okay, so let us plot it here under the head salary, under the head employee benefit expenses. So salaries and wages 4 lakhs, directors remuneration 8 lakhs, and amount of bonus is 80,000. These are all items which we call as employee benefit expenses. So note 5, employee benefit expenses, 3 items, salaries, wages 4 lakhs, directors remuneration 8 lakhs, and bonus 80,000 rupees. Can we go to the next head, next item?
Yes, sir.
Everybody has finished, no? Okay. Next is depreciation. Now depreciation is on 3 assets, land and building 5 lakhs, machinery is 3 lakhs, and furniture is 1 lakh rupees. So under the note for depreciation and amortization, we will be showing these 3 items. So depreciation on 3 items, land and building is 5 lakhs, machinery is 3 lakhs, and furniture is 1 lakh rupees. So all of them will come under the head depreciation and amortization. Depreciation on machinery, land and building, as well as the furniture. Then the next is interest paid on debentures, which is 5 lakh rupees, followed by interest on loan from Bank of Baroda. So these are all finance costs, and we have a separate note for finance cost. So for finance cost, we have to do this posting. So under the head finance cost, interest on debentures 5 lakhs and interest on Bank of Baroda loan is 2 lakhs. Both will be a part of your finance expenses, finance cost. Any difficulty till now?
No.
Can we go ahead?
सर इंटरेस्ट ऑन डिबेंचर्स अदर इनकम नहीं है क्यों?
इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन डिबेंचर्स है ना, रिसीव्ड है या पेड है? देखो क्या दिया है, इज इट रिसीव्ड और पेड? हाँ, पेड तो एक्सपेंडिचर होना चाहिए, अगर रिसीव्ड होगा तो अदर इनकम में आएगा. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, it's interest paid. That's why you are taken it as expenditure. अगर वो received होता, then अगर received होता, then in that case it will be a part of your income. I think it's clear. No issues. Can we go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now
Yes.
next, yes. Now next we have repairs, maintenance, insurance, electricity. All of these expenses are part and parcel of your other expenses. Now in other expenses, there are a couple of items where some adjustments are there. For example, electricity, rent, taxes, we have to make provision. And advertisement, there is a prepaid. So just mark these items so that whenever we go to that particular item, you can make appropriate adjustment for that. So first item is repairs and maintenance. Okay, so repairs and maintenance is here 80,000 rupees. Then insurance premium for office premises is 30,000. That will also come directly. There is no change for insurance premium. Electricity charges 40,000, for which you have to make a provision of 10,000. Okay, so electricity के लिए मैं ब्रैकेट में लिख देता हूँ. This is 40,000. 50,000 are electricity charges after considering the provision. Then after electricity charges, rent, rates and taxes, there also 30,000 is the amount to be provided. Rent, rate, taxes, total amount as of now is 20,000 plus 30,000 का provision है. So this is 20,000. 30,000. Okay. So rent, rates, taxes together are 50,000 rupees. Then audit fees, no change, no adjustment. It's directly given as 50,000. That is the amount of audit fee. Then you have advertisement expenses of 1,20,000, but it says out of that 20,000 is prepaid. So what do we do then? If it is prepaid, we have to reduce it, isn't it? So yes, so advertisement expenses originally 1,20,000 less prepaid is 20,000. So what will come in the actual expenditure is 1 lakh rupees. That is the expenditure for the year. And then next is sundry expenses, 10,000 rupees. Sundry expenses of 10,000. Everybody has finished up to this stage?
Yes.
Okay. Now we have completed all the items from trial balance. Let us see the remaining adjustments. One of the adjustment is for providing bad and doubtful debts. So that we'll have to make a provision here. So provision for doubtful debts 50,000. For doubtful debts is 50,000. That is also taken into account. So I think we have almost posted everything. Almost all the adjustments are done. Is everyone through up to this stage?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Now we have to work on the remaining adjustments. If you see the first additional information, there is a closing stock of raw material which is 5 lakhs and closing stock of finished goods is 6 lakhs. So let us post and consider this. Let's come to the consumption schedule, consumption note. We have taken opening stock, purchases, purchase returns, freight. Now less closing stock of raw material. That will come here. Less closing stock of raw material 5 lakhs. And closing stock of finished goods is 6 lakhs. That will come here. Change in inventory of finished goods less closing stock of finished goods 6 lakhs. So this is how these two closing stocks will be incorporated in the financial statements. Has everyone finished up to this stage? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Any difficulty out of the details discussed so far, postings made so far?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Now only one adjustment is made, and that is provision for income tax. Now this we can do only when we can find out the profit. Okay. So now first step will be to take the totals of all these notes, then post these numbers in the P&L account, and then we will get the profit, and then we will give the effect of tax provision. That is the only thing that we have to do.
Sir, sale is 1 crore 20 lakhs, I think so.
हाँ 1 करोड़ 20 है. मैंने कितना लिया है?
नहीं sir.
Okay. So now one by one we have to take the totals of these schedules. So sales revenue from operation 1 crore 20 lakhs minus 20 lakhs is 10 lakhs. That is a note number 1. Then note number 2, sorry, other income, if you take the total, it is 9 lakhs 10,000. 5 lakh plus 4 lakhs 10,000. That is the other income total. Then the next is note for cost of materials consumed. If you take the total, is it 30 lakhs 30,000? Opening stock plus purchase minus returns, add freight minus closing stock of raw material. Your consumption of raw material is 30 lakhs 30,000. Shall we go to the next note? All of you have finished these 3 notes totals? Yes, okay. Inventory of finished goods. This also we have to balance. So opening stock less closing stock, it gives you a negative amount of 1 lakh rupees. So your note will show a negative amount or amount in bracket 1 lakh rupees, opening stock of finished goods less closing stock of finished goods. Then employee benefit expenses. This is the note. You have to simply take the total over here. So salaries, wages 4 lakhs, directors remuneration 8 lakhs and bonus of 80,000 rupees. So aggregate amount is 12 lakhs 80,000. Aggregate amount will be 12 lakhs 80,000. Then depreciation and amortization note. There are 3 items, one on land and building, another on machinery, and third on furniture. If you take the total of this note is 9 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh, aggregating to 9 lakh rupees, depreciation and amortization. Then interest or finance cost. 2 items are there. So let's take the total. Total is 7 lakhs rupees. Finance cost total 7 lakhs. And then note 8, last one in the series, which has got other expenses. So if you take the total, let us see how the total. It's 4 lakhs 20,000. Other expenses total 4 lakhs 20,000. Has everyone completed totals in the respective notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to go back to profit and loss account, and we have to simply post these numbers there. Our totals are ready. So P&L account will be just a quick this thing now, working now. We have to only take these totals numbers here. Okay. So take the numbers. I will read out the numbers. So income from operations, revenue from operations is 1 crore. Other income total is 9 lakhs 10,000. So total income for the year in P&L account is 1 crore 9 lakhs 10,000. Then coming to the expenses front, cost of materials consumed is 30 lakhs 30,000. Changes in inventory of finished goods as per note 4, it's a negative change of 1 lakh rupees. Employee benefit expenses, salaries, wages, directors remuneration, bonus, all put together 12 lakhs 80,000. Depreciation and amortization, there were three items, one on machinery, one on building and some other items. All of them put together, it is 9 lakhs. Finance cost, interest on loan, interest on debentures, that total is 7 lakhs. And other expenses, audit fees, rent, electricity, and repairs, etc. All of them put together are 4 lakhs 20,000. So once you complete the notes, then the total amounts will be reflected in your main profit and loss account. Okay, and then we have to take the total of these expenses. If you total of the expenses, are you getting 62 lakhs 30,000? Yes, are you getting 62 lakh 30,000 total expenses?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we can find out the profit before tax. What is profit before tax? Your total income minus total expenses. So 1 crore 9 lakhs 10,000 is total income. Total expenses are 62 lakhs 30,000. So profit before tax works out to 46 lakhs 80,000. That is the profit before tax. Now one last adjustment is about making a provision for tax. So this provision for tax is 2 lakh rupees. So less provision for tax, that's what we'll have to specify there. And it is a current tax provision. So less tax expense in that current tax provision is 2 lakh rupees, which is a reduction from your profit. So profit after tax is 44 lakhs 80,000. That will be transferred to balance sheet in reserves and surplus. We have a head called as surplus in profit and loss account. So this will be taken to that particular head of reserves and surplus. So 62 lakh 30,000 total expenditure. Profit before tax is 46 lakhs 80,000. Less tax expense. We have only current tax expense. There is no deferred tax expense this time. So current tax expense is 2 lakhs rupees as per the information given. So profit left over after tax is 44 lakhs 80,000 rupees. That's the leftover profit after tax. Has everyone reached up to profit after tax?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. How was the first question on profit and loss account? Was it simple? Was it difficult?
Simple.
Unmute yourself, no problem. The first question was simple, no difficulty?
No, sir.
No difficulty in the first question? Okay. See, practically the question was very simple. Postings, items, adjustment, it was already pretty simple. What we were mainly focused was about the format. How to prepare the format of P&L account under Schedule 3 and how to create the notes which will be appended to that particular profit and loss account. So the method we followed was, we first went through the entire trial balance. We tried to visualize what items would come in profit and loss account. Then we created a structure of profit and loss account. Once we have the structure of P&L account, we can find out which notes are required. We give the serial numbers to those notes, create the format for notes also with appropriate spacing, and then only we start posting the items from trial balance into respective notes. So with this, you are quite comfortable with the format. Okay. The reason to do this is, once you start with posting, you don't have to think much about the format. Otherwise, if you start formatting only when you go through the trial balance, it will be very difficult. It will be little up, little down for various notes. Some notes will come towards the end and all that. So that order also may be wrong. So instead of that, try to create the format first. And once you create the format, then start with the notes and then post relevant items into the notes. So shall we close this sum now? First question, no difficulty? Yes, it's clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So we will discuss a couple of other things before we wind up the session. Just give me a minute.